Welcome back everyone to another video of From the Deck, and today we have another deck profile, of course, yes. Now you may see that I don't have any bed anymore in this room, and that is because I committed some serious war crimes with this deck. And as such, after I finish recording and editing this video, hopefully because it's too late, I had to spend the rest of the night on that couch and I had to sleep there because of course. Now, what deck am I referring to? Well, I'm referring to the best deck that 2021 can give us. After seeing War Rocks and the new teams that are coming out in the TCG for next weeks, I have decided, after some testing and everything, that the best deck that the economy can give us is no other than Crystal Beasts. You heard me right, Crystal Beasts. I have committed some serious war crimes with Crystal Beasts, and today is the chance to prove you that Crystal Beast is a serious contender for meta deck in 2021. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Remember, we are doing replays first, and as such we are going just into them. Now, when it comes to Crystal Beasts, there is obviously the best 2-card combo in the deck. Crystal Bond and the other crystal card that special summons from Dispel and Trap Zone. Now, adding Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus is the best card because now we can summon Ruby Carbuncle without a lot of steps missing and just make a link to play from here. But with the help of some Crystal Beast 2021, in this case Crystal Beast Karas, I can make some link plays without actually investing monsters on doing them. And in this case I won because I went second and my opponent just bricked. Now you see, there is another version of going second, and that is what happens when we face against something more meta like a Beast. A Beast is an interesting deck nonetheless. It's a Lair of Darkness deck, of course, and so that means you cannot play because your opponent just wants to control you, because of course. But with the help of some Crystal Beasts we can fill our graveyard and actually start to do something. But discarding Crystal Beasts Barrier of the Winds was probably our biggest error. Sapphire Pegasus is a win, so we are not worried about it, and so we can continue doing our stuff. Then our opponent is drawing and making some appease plays, but I mean, I don't care about those. Get your bunch of tokens, I'm going to do the best that I can. He again summons, in this case, Fractal, and the new Abyss Link tree, the new Crystal Beast Link tree is actually make us go into place, and we are going to get into the biggest Link Crystal Beast plays, of course. The Ruby Carbuncle in our Spell Trap Zone is very important because that Ruby Carbuncle is our access to some of the most energetic combos and some floodgate protection. Now Abyss doing the best that they can do, that is tribute some monsters to do some stuff, means that we are getting back our Cobalt Eagle just because it's a very important bird, Cacao, and then our opponent is just, yeah, why not? But we are still going to try and play because our opponent has no other ways of dealing with us. Then Sapphire Pegasus again equipping the Mammoth because the Mammoth is also very important, and that way we can get into more plays. Opponent top decking Lair is good, but it's not too good because we are going to still make some other plays. Here we go into the Link 2, Crystal Beast Link 2, then Crystal Beast Link 3, and we link climb and link climb and link climb. Crystal Beast Kid right now comes into the field. We made the Crystal Beast Warriors Link monster because that's very cool, and then Crystal Beast Code Talker, so we can just OTK our opponent and destroy everything on their field. Isn't Crystal Beast so amazing? Then of course we have what happens when we go first. Jack in the Hat can add us any Crystal Beast that we desire, and so we go for Crystal Beast Sparrow because Sparrow is a very good card, and then we can go into some Crystal Beast Link plays that can end on a very kind of control board, so this is a really nice deck. Not gonna like this Crystal Beast deck, it almost feels like it's 2021 or 2020 release, so I think it's a very good deck. Our opponent going to do some Thunder Dragon plays, of course. We are going to jump back into some things, then get some other stuff, and without any trouble we can just Crystal Beast out of the way. Crystal Beast Narwhal is going to add us Crystal Beast Karas. We are going to activate Crystal Beast Face Off, or whatever the name is. Crystal Beast Shriek is going to vanish, and then we are going to normal summon our Topaz Tiger, and then we are going to attack and just OTK your opponent cleanly. Then we have our duel against Dark Lords, another meta deck that is a very serious threat to the game itself. It can break reality, so we must be really careful. We're going second, so that means we have like 10 to 15 minutes to go to sleep probably and do some stuff. Now, if you aren't familiar with Dark Lords, they don't end on anything really serious. The biggest threat is the graveyard, and if you can get rid of the spells and traps in the graveyard, then you're just fine. They don't really do anything else. We're going to start with Crystal Beast Alpha, which is another Crystal Beast released in 2020. And we can just go into our biggest place there, convert into Crystal Beast Link 2. Then we're going to Crystal Beast Link 3, we're going to make Crystal Beast Shriek. Then into Crystal Beast Code Talker, which can just destroy the monster, the Link monster, and then we just leave one monster so our opponent cannot special summon other monsters. We're going to continue with our Crystal Beast lineups. Normal summon Crystal Beast Karas, draw 2 cards. Going to Crystal Beast Shriek again, banish, attack, and win the game, of course. Finally, we are going to see our play against the Brick, and the Brick Blue Eyes White Dragon. What can they do? Well, that's a good question actually, so we have to see what happens here. Not normal summoning Sapphire Pegasus is intentional because we want to do some stuff on next turn. And as such, we end on Barrier and pass that because our opponent is just playing Sidra. As far as deck profile goes, you can see that we are playing a really heavy Crystal Beast lineup. We are playing the 3 Sapphire Pegasus, the 2 Mammoth, the 2 Topaz Tiger, the 3 Cobalt Eagle, the 2 Ruby Carbuncle, the 3 Bond, and the 3 Crystal Beast Promise, which can special summon from the Spell and Trap Zone, which is really cool. Then some Crystal Beast Tri-Brigade stuff, because of course we are playing a Beast deck, so we need some support from beasts that aren't actually somewhat terrible. Fire Formation Tenki can add those Fractal, which is the starter of the Crystal Beast Tri-Brigade plays, so it's very important. All the 3 bricks in this deck, in this 6 card deck, which is the Wind Barrier of Stat 2, the Crystal Beast Apex Sabian, and the Crystal Beast Seymour. Then we're playing a little loose Crystal Beast engine because we can make Zeus in this deck, so Zeus is very important, and as such we're playing a level 1 turbo out kind of situation here. Then Alpha, because Alpha is the best Crystal Beast in the deck actually. And then some interesting spells. The first one can special summon a banish beast monster by removing from play 1 card in your hand, and the other one is just Pot of Greed basically. For every of the Tri type you draw 1 card, but you cannot activate other spell traps. In this case it's not very harmful because most of them you have the monsters to use to do plays. And then the Link plays are really important to of every Crystal Beast Tri-Brigade monster, except the Link 3. And then some just Beast Tri-Brigade targets, just because it's very important. The Room Adult can be changed for anything you want, as well as Wing. We're playing actually Castle, because Castle is a Wing Beast, of course. But nothing much to say apart from that. And yeah, I clickbaited you so hard and I'm so sorry. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya!